Hey everyone, welcome to Love to Create by Tonya. Today we're going to be working on this charming farmhouse style spring bunny Easter decor. In this design, I used one of the little bunnies from Dollar Tree. I used a repurposed sign that I had picked up during the fall and one of the old wood boards. Now I did add several accents to this piece, and you may decide that you'd like to use some of the accents that you have at home, but I'm going to show you what I did today. First, as you can see, I'm going to go ahead and sand this down lightly, and I'm going to go ahead and apply a coat of the oatmeal color chalk paint. And I am going to cover both sides of the bunny with the oatmeal paint. And while it's still kind of wet, I'm going to go ahead and apply a layer of the sheepskin chalk paint. And you can purchase both of these at Walmart. Now we're going to go ahead and do the back side the same way. First a layer of the oatmeal chalk paint, and then you'll go ahead and apply some of the sheepskin to this side also. Now I'm going to go ahead and take the black chalk paint and paint our repurposed sign. Now I'm going to go ahead and just sand this a little bit lightly. At this point I wasn't real sure what I was going to do to the front of it, so you probably could have just left it with a layer of the paint on there. I am going to go ahead and just sand the bunny just a little bit. Now I decided to go ahead and just apply my wood board right to the front here. And I'm going to apply mine more up to the top because I want to do a little layer of the green moss there around the bottom. We'll go ahead and attach our board. I used hot glue for this, but you may want to go ahead and add a little bit of your E6000 underneath there for a more secure bond. I'm going to trim off the edges just a little bit to make a neater look. Now we're going to take the burlap spring sign that was on the little bunny and we're going to place it across the wood board. But first I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to paint the letters with a white chalk paint, and then I'm going to go over the burlap with some of the sage chalk paint. Now I'm just going to go ahead and place my little spring sign right there in the center. And of course I have to pull out my little paper flowers, and we're going to add a couple of those just up at the corners of our little spring sign. Now I'm going to take just a little bit of the rope twine and just run across the top of the sign also. Get our little flowers glued on, and then I'm going to go ahead and add just one of the little pearl beads right to the center, and that kind of gives that little shabby chic feel. And I think for our spring decor in our farmhouse style, the shabby chic just adds that little touch of glam to it. Now we're going to go ahead and glue on our bunny. Now I am just using the hot glue, but remember you can also add a little bit of the E6000 for that more secure bond. Now I'm just going to make some double loop little bows to hide the little holes where the bunny had the hanger. And then we're going to take just a simple little burlap bow and put right underneath her arms there across the front of what would be like her dress. I'm just adding my little piece of lace to the center. Now we're going to go ahead and take our yarn wrapped Dollar Tree carrots, and I'm going to go ahead and use the ballet slipper chalk paint and add a little bit of that sage green just to the stem area. Now I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit more of my moss across the top, and this is where we're going to place our carrots and a couple little foam Easter eggs. Now I did go ahead and decide just to use this one as a shelf sitter, but you could also very easily just add some of the little sawtooth hooks to the back and hang it on the wall. Now I'm going to go ahead here and paint my little eggs with that sage green again. And we're going to add some little white dots for a little speckled look. Now I'm going to take some of the lavender chalk paint and just gently go over the carrots just to add just a little bit of the different color tones. And there we go. A charming farmhouse style spring bunny Easter decor. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If so, please give it a thumbs up. And I would love it if you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. And I thank each and every one of you that have subscribed. And I will see you next time. Thanks.